Hello, I'm Tactical Pascal, welcome to the channel. I hope this finds you all safe and well. This video is my review and overview of Mission 1 of the Wolfpack campaign for the P-47 in DCS World. The campaign by Reflected Simulations is based on some of the missions flown by Zemke's Wolfpack as part of the 56th Fighter Group during World War II. Reflected attempted to put these real-world after-action reports into DCS and let you fly them. The briefing for Mission 1 is detailed and it comes with historical maps where you spend a while examining before and after the mission. The after-action reports are taken from the post-flight World War II pilots and it's absolutely phenomenal to sit and read them and see how things happened. Before the first mission, you're treated to a squadron introduction as you follow a jeep onto and around the airfield. The voice acting's good, and it's an interesting start to the campaign where, at the end, your character, Miller, asks the crew chief to customize your P-47.
I'm alright, sir. I would like you to paint a big bad wolf on the nose, and name her Miller's Mayhem. Can you do that for me?
Now, on starting Mission 1, you see up close the outstanding work that's been done by Reflected for these historically accurate skins, and you see Miller's Mayhem for the first time, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's easily one of the best liveries that I've seen. The mission itself. Firstly, you need to be comfortable with fuel management. It's a long flight, and you're going to need to manage the external fuel tanks and the internal tanks, switching between left and right. You play the part of Halstad Red 4, part of Red Lead Flight, and you're tasked with long-range bomber escort. After startup, there's a lengthy taxi to the runway, but Reflected uses this time to bring the atmosphere in buckets. P-47s from the other formations roar off down the runway next to you, and you get the feeling that you're part of something bigger and not just flying on your own. Once it's your turn, you take off and you attempt to stick to your flight lead like glue. And this is where I encountered my first problem in the mission. Now, as we all know, the AI in DCS often seems to have supernatural abilities when climbing. They don't lose energy in the climb as quickly as us mere mortals, so forming up initially can take some time. Then we've got the waypoint turns. Dramatic and erratic AI maneuvers require you to react quickly and to have your eyes on stalks the whole time when other formations come slicing through you. I will say that none of that, though, is Reflected's fault. It's just the nature of DCS and how the AI flies. So after a short while, you rendezvous with the bombers and you're on your merry way into occupied France. And it's a long flight. And I mean long, long flight. Recently, I watched a documentary about P-51 long-range bomber escort pilots, and it reminded me of that because the pilots spoke of the loneliness and often boredom that they had flying these long missions, and this feeling is captured too. You're looking at flight lead, checking temperatures of your engine, check fuel, check lead, check temps, scan for enemies, repeat. It's not an all-out action mission, but it does capture the feeling of being a lonely pilot in a huge formation, and my respect for those who actually flew these missions in real life has increased dramatically. After a while, your escort ends and you return back to base. Now this is the point my bum started twitching like a rabbit's nose. Fuel. Would I have enough? What if there was a fight? which there was. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail on the fight when it happens to keep the spoilers down to a minimum, but I will say the biggest threat wasn't the enemy, but it was crashing into my flight as they tore around the sky, chasing after the 190s. Oh, and I managed to get a kill.
Houston Red, flight attack. Let's go, boys.
The recovery after that was fine, apart from the fuel and rabbit's nose situation, and of course the crash landing at the end, but I blame that on normally being much heavier with fuel. But Miller's Mayhem did live on to see another day. Overall, the first mission is atmospheric. It's long with quite a few dull moments that are permeated with excitement. The feeling of being a lonely warrior was there, and I am very, very much looking forward to mission 2. The Wolfpack campaign by Reflected Simulations is available on the DCS store. I'll include a link in the description below. Outside sale prices, it's normally $9.99, so check it out, especially if you get the P47 and you have lots of spare time. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this Mission 1 review has helped you out, and encourage you to go and pick it up, because Reflected has done an amazing job. I think the historical documents that you can look at, it's worth the price alone, just so you can read through that. I mean, I'm a history buff when it comes to World War II. I love reading all that stuff, and that's what I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon doing. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. Tactical Pascal, out!